So I figured this is a good thing to bring up because I've noticed a lot of things like from time to time, it'll scroll through my feed, different ways that working out can actually help benefit sometimes more than medicine, different medical conditions.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So what are some examples of some ones that maybe get overlooked sometimes, different workouts, even basic workouts you can do that might help you out as opposed to relying strictly on medication?
Well, honestly, any type of structured exercise done regularly is going to help with just strengthening your immune system, first of all. So that's going to help make you more resistant to just
everything that comes across.
Yeah, day-to-day sickness like, viruses and colds. Knock on wood, like me, for example, like I really don't get sick that often. And I don't say that in a bragging sort of way. It's just I've been working out now so consistently for so long. I eat right. I generally don't get very sick. I don't catch a lot of colds during the winter, once in a while. And if I do, it's usually gone within a day or two. I'm not big on taking medicine. Like if I have like a shoulders aching or back, I try to not to take Advil or not to take aspirin and things like that, and just kind of deal with it and find ways to work around it. Just 'cause all that medicine is not good for your kidneys and liver anyway. But beyond just common cold and stuff like that, people don't realize that so many diseases and so many things that are going on with people nowadays can be prevented by just changing your behavior. They're caused by bad behavior. They can be fixed through good behavior instead of just taking more medication. Things like heart disease, high blood pressure, even like type 2 diabetes.
Yes, that's a big one, type 2 diabetes.
These are all diseases that come from lifestyle choices. Type 2 diabetes is all through, your nutrition, your lifestyle can cause that. Obviously, type 1 diabetes is a completely different thing.
Right.
Honestly, I think that the 2 diabetes should have completely different names because they get associated.
They're not the
People
same
with
thing.
type 1 diabetes are born with that condition. They can't help it. And most times they're not overweight. Most people with type 2 diabetes, that comes from being overweight and lifestyle. And we were just talking about that before I came on too, is that anxiety and depression, like working out is a huge overlooked tool that you can use to help combat daily anxiety and depression. And people who deal with that, if you're not making exercise a regular part of your life, you are leaving a lot
Something
on the table.
And here's the thing: as someone who suffers from depression, it's hard to work out because you're depressed.
Yeah,
so
and it creates a cycle.
So force yourself to do it, and don't let anybody knock you off.
Honestly,
your
as a trainer,
pattern.
and I've been working with clients now for so long, I've seen people improve their health, like get off certain medications, whether they're antidepressants or anti-anxiety or high blood pressure meds, things like that. And obviously, I'm not a doctor. If your doctor prescribes you something, you should obviously follow your doctor's recommendation. But I don't think there is a physician in the world who would not recommend regular exercise and proper nutrition for anybody, regardless of your condition. Even people who suffer from chronic pain, finding something that you can do.
Swimming, maybe.
Yeah, swimming, things like that. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. It doesn't have to be running marathons. If you can exercise regularly and work on your nutrition, you can literally change your life. It's like someone who smokes. Most of their problems are caused through smoking. If they just stopped smoking, their lungs would start to heal. They would start to feel better. You can add years to your life by just stopping smoking. When it comes to nutrition and working out, you can add years to your life by just exercising regularly and practicing proper nutrition. And you can avoid a lot of really bad conditions from that.
And of course, we want to make sure, and you make up a very good point too, that we don't want anything that you hear right now to be any kind of substitute for going to a doctor.
No. I'm just saying if you go to a doctor for a certain condition, and they haven't recommended, I'd be surprised if anyone with high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, obesity, depression, I would be shocked if they told me their doctor didn't recommend them to exercise regularly. Most clients that I get come to me because their doctor told them they need to start working out. So I'm not saying to go against your doctor's orders. I'm saying to take your doctor's orders of telling you to work out and to watch what you eat, because most doctors are going to tell you to do that anyway.
So if people want to get a hold of you, maybe they have some questions, or maybe there's a medical condition that they have right now that they've been struggling with, that of course they have the medication and stuff, but maybe things could be better. They want to see if working out could help them out more. How can people get a hold of you on social media?
Social media, Instagram is Badger Strength, Facebook is just Adam Badger, and then my website is badgerstrength.com. I also am running an 8-week You versus You challenge that's starting in the beginning of January. Sign-ups are live for that right now, and this is going to be 8 weeks of individual nutrition coaching, individual workout programming, 8 boot camps during the 8 weeks, and a one-on-one personal training session that you're going to get with it too. So for anyone who's thinking about getting into workout, or maybe you haven't worked out for a while and you want to switch things up, definitely contact me and we can get you signed up for that. Like I said, it starts in the beginning of January.